Hey buddy, you want a glass of water? Too bad.
Good morning, apartment. Ready to start the day. Jumping jacks, hit 'em. 1, 2, 3. I am so pumped up! Yes! Overpriced coffee.
That's $37.
Awesome!
Everything is awesome.
Oh my gosh, I love this song!
It's cool when you're part of the team. Everything is awesome.
No, guys, wait up! Where am I?
Come with me if you want to not die.
What is happening?
You're the special, and the prophecy states that you're the most important person in the universe. That's you, right?
Yes. That's me.
Relax, everybody. I'm here.
Batman? Awesome!
Who are you here to see?
I'm here to see your butt.
Oh my gosh!
Ow. Wham. First try.
My fellow master builders. Hello. Lord Business plans to end the world as we know it. There is yet one hope. The special has arisen.
I know what you're thinking. He is the least qualified person to lead us. And you are right.
A house divided against itself would be better than this.
Abraham Lincoln! I'm not the special. I'm just a regular, normal guy.
You have the ability to be the special because I believe in you.
Robots, destroy him!
Aloha, loser!
We'll wing it. It's a bat pun.
Take him to the melding chamber.
Isn't there supposed to also be a good cop?
Hi, buddy. Would you like a glass of water?
Yeah, actually.
Too bad.
We are entering your mind.
What?
I don't think he's ever had an original thought.
That's not true. Introducing the double-decker couch. So everyone could watch TV together and be buddies.
That is literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Let me handle this. That idea is just the worst.
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet! Dang it.
1979. That's when I got my first Lego set. Are you kidding me? Okay, guys, check this out. In the Lego movie, Benny, the spaceman, who's got the little crack in his space helmet, you know, it's a little split right there. That's exactly what happened. And Benny was the first guy that I got. I got space Lego for like my 7th birthday or something like that. And all of my little space helmets, I got that split. That's how far back I've been building with Lego. And I can't even tell you how many things I've built out of Lego, how many bins of Lego, tons, like literally pounds and pounds of Lego that we have in our house. That's my Lego that I gave to my kids, and then all the Lego that they got for birthdays and Christmases. We have built so much Lego, and I love the Lego movies. Fantastic movies. Now, if you notice, Emmett he's a happy guy. It seems like he's got it all together right off the bat. But there's a chink in his armor. There's a flaw in his plan. If you remember the movie, you saw a little bit of it in the trailer, but Emmett wakes up and he's got this checklist of things to do to build a perfect life, right? You see a couple there, he does some jumping jacks. I think the first thing he does is he pulls a book off the shelf and he reads it, and it says, just breathe. And so he takes in a deep breath and lets his breath out, and it's like, okay, I feel great. He's doing these jumping jacks, and it's like, put on clothes. And he goes and he tries on all these outfits and finally comes up with just the right one. And then he heads out his door, and
Everything is awesome.
except he realizes that there's something going on under the surface of his little life that he's built for himself. And this is what Jesus was hinting at. He taught about one thing almost exclusively. If you look at it through all the Gospels, he was teaching about one thing. He said it over and over and over again. He said, the kingdom of God. He says, the kingdom of God is like this. Building the kingdom. This is the kingdom. This is my Father's kingdom. Here's how the kingdom works. When the kingdom comes, when what Jesus is after happens, here's what it's going to be like. And that's what he spent his entire time doing, okay? I want you to listen carefully to this. This is from the Gospel of Matthew. And it's in Matthew 7. And for 2 chapters before that, so Matthews 5 and 6, and then part of 7, Jesus does what's called, you guys have heard this, the Sermon on the Mount. And he goes into, starting with what we know as the Beatitudes. Like to say, like, what an attitude should be, okay? And he sort of lays out, this is what the kingdom is like. And then it goes on for several pages and several chapters and verses. And he ends it like this, okay? Listen to this. He calls it, this one is titled Hearers and Doers of the Word, okay? Those who have heard what Jesus said and then go and do it are the ones that are building the kingdom. And he said, this is what it's like. Everyone then who hears these words of mine and acts on them will be like a wise person who built their house on a rock. The rain fell, the floods came, the winds blew and beat on that house, but it did not fall because it had been founded on rock. And everyone who hears these words of mine and does not act on them will be like a foolish person who built their house on sand. The rains fell and the floods came and the winds blew and they beat against that house and it fell, and great was its fall. So all these things that Jesus mentions we build our house on, these are some of the things, okay? This is what he was teaching from the Beatitudes on. Okay, blessed are those who are meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are the peacemakers, okay? If you're making peace, you're building your house on a rock. If you are refraining from being angry, you're building your house on the rock. If you bring light to people who are in darkness, you are building your house on the rock. If you love your enemies, if you give to the poor, if you pray for others, you build your house on the rock. If you don't worry, you're building your house on the rock. If you don't judge others, you're building your house on the rock. All of these things are what Jesus says builds a solid foundation. And it's you then who grow in your faith, and God puts you to work building his kingdom in the world around you and in other people. You're heading out on retreat today. You guys are going to have a chance today to build 2 things. You're going to have a chance to build yourselves. You get to experience some challenges, and it's going to confront some fears of height, fears of trusting others, okay? You're going to have a chance to confront some of those fears, and you're going to build your characters through that. Yeah, I know, it's a dad thing to say. It builds character. It does, though, okay? It does. So jump in. Try to overcome your fears and become more of that person God made you to be. That's the first one. You're going to be building yourself. And in that process, you're going to have a chance to build up others around you, okay? You're going to have a chance to encourage others. You're going to have a chance literally to support others while they're confronting their own fears and bringing up some courage and taking on the challenges. You're going to have the role of supporting them. As we get stronger, we become more and more able to build the kingdom that God's talking about, okay? And we set aside all those things that the world tells us, like doing, like Emmett, right? All the things that he lines up in his morning to try and make his perfect life. He's not building his house on a rock at that point, right? He's just building his house on whatever the world says. And it's a house of sand. And he goes on to learn that he's actually a master builder, right? He has these special gifts that are going to benefit the world and defeat evil, right? That lies kind of underneath the surface. He gets used for a very specific purpose. And that's you, and that's me. That's what God's created us to do and to be. So have a fantastic day today. Enjoy the heck out of it. And remember, you're building yourself and you're building others. And in that process, you're going to help build the kingdom. Love you guys. Enjoy it all. And I can't wait to hear the stories when you get back.